Welcome, guys, to Project Hospital. As you can tell, we don't have a hospital. We have to build one. So what do you say we get a clinic going here? This is one of those random games that I found through Steam. So if you're interested in the game, go ahead and find it there. We are here in sandbox mode as well. I've been playing it for a little bit lately to kind of get used to everything again, because it had been a little while, if I can talk right. So I'm gonna do something I normally don't do, and we're gonna start over here in this corner. Normally I kind of start right here and have a little small entrance for the clinic, then it kind of builds out this way. And we're gonna come over here. And kind of try to do something a little bit different than what I'm normally used to. Just to give you fair warning, I have it set up to where building actually doesn't cost me anything. So yeah, 15 by 35. Yeah, that'll work. We're gonna put that. Go with my basic brick wall type of deal here. Let's get a front entrance going here. I want a double entrance or a single? Where are we gonna put it? I'm gonna do double with. Yeah, we'll do that. We will just put windows here. Give it a nice open feeling when you first come in. Let's get a floor. Ooh, excuse me. That was weird. Yeah, we'll do that one. We'll just go all the way to there. The building is a little weird. I can't actually rotate the camera at all. So basically, I'm only going to see this wall like that, which that's what that wall actually looks like, and then my entrance. So when I build this wall here, I'm wanting it to be what I want it to look like on the inside, if that makes sense. Because I have a feeling this wall may eventually go away at some point. No, we're just... Nah. I'm gonna go with that color. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. So, as we are building a clinic here, this kind of gives you an idea of what we need to do. Bare minimum, we need a waiting room and we need a doctor's office, as well as a restroom and a single doctor. So, there are plenty of prefabs too, which I do tend to use. And that's just generic, like it says, non-department specific rooms. So anything that you need for like a waiting room for anything, a corridor, hallway, reception. Which, that reminds me, I'm going to make this the corridor or hallway. just as a reminder to myself later on down the road to not really use that for building into anything. Zoom in here. I may actually expand this out a little bit. I'm gonna put that one there. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. As it make monkey noises. Yeah, I'm gonna have to expand that wall out. There we go. And this is why, guys, I tend to, when I'm in sandbox mode, to not use, or I tend to have it set up to where I don't need to spend money when I'm building. Alright, so as you can see there, that is the sign. Well, actually, pull the walls up. Basically a non-finished wall, non-painted, anything along those lines. So it can be anything I want. Again, just like every other wall. So we'll just finish it off like that. As you can see, the interior is, at least with these prefabs, the interior is done, the walls are done. So, say I don't like the red. You know, I kind of want to go more with the brownish color that I'm looking at everywhere else. I can do something like that. Actually, you know what? Keep that. I love that space for mental note. I'll do that. Yep, there we go. And I'll do this with the interior. There we go. It's very bland looking, yeah. So let's spice it up a little bit. And a little bit better. I just don't like to put a wood floor than a wood wall. A little too woody for me. So this one I'm going to treat as the chief doctor. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't think of the word chief. Treat that as his office. And his counterparts get these offices. Now, as you can tell, when I placed those, it changed the wall. That's fine with me. That doesn't bother me a bit. I do want to change them to this other color, though. Floors are fine the way they are. But we are going to change that. So that as you come into here, everything is matching. Ooh, one thing I don't tend to do. Put windows in. Okay, so let's do that. There we go. Give our doctor some windows to look out of. I'm not going to put a window here because, for one, it faces the street, and two, that's where the examination section is. So, yeah. And, I mean, yeah, the examination room here is small as well, but it doesn't give me the option for curtains. I mean, yeah, I do have windows with blinds, or a tall window with a blind, but I don't like the look of the overall look, so yeah, I could put a watch window between each. That would be creepy. What else? Ah, yes, I need a restroom. I want the 6x4. You know, go big or go home, right? We'll do 4 wide hallways. I'm fine with that. Because even if I put a similar size, that gives me 4 Which, let's see here. Yep, that'll work. And that's a common room for the doctors to just, you know, relax, because they're allowed that. Yeah, need to come back over here. Wow, that's a big reception desk. Ooh. Uh-huh. Idea. We're gonna place that down. Because I could have this tiny reception, but I do kind of like this idea of just coming in. There's a big, massive reception area, so we're gonna make some changes to it to make it work for our needs. One of which is going to involve removing this back wall. Actually, like I said, these posts and pillars I'm going to leave where they're at. Because I'm fine with that. Alright. I just didn't want to, there we go. I didn't want to delete that wall without losing those. Because, I know it looks so weird, but this will actually help me move things around a little bit more. Having the walls up like that. Actually, you know what? Pull these upwards here. So that's actually going to give me more room back here. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, guys. I know, scary, right? Stuff on the walls are fine, so I'll leave that there. Nope, actually, just kidding. No, we won't. Because I still want people to be able to read that. That's why they kind of turned yellow there. Again, I'm trying to keep out of this area. Ooh, yes, and I do need to expand that. Which is that simple. Yes, I know you're missing stuff. However, we are going to do this. That way they still have that. There is a little bit of a waiting room here. And we will deal with it later if there's issues of people staying around. Yeah. go with this basic blah wall. And I gotta do this one. And we gotta do something about this floor. I'm gonna do kind of what I tend to do with these games. So I put a line around the edge, kind of signifying the area, and I do kind of color coordinate, or I try to. I don't base it off of anything. I just get in here and I play and I have fun. So I'm doing this just kind of, you know, on my own thing here. So here goes these. And we'll just go all the way across through it. And that is, I believe, that kind of tile. So where all the doors are, just get a simple square like that. Again, I do kind of wish that the color tiles I could get in, with some of these backers, different backers. Just my personal preference in that whole matter. So let's hire some receptionists. 34%. That's fine. I'm not worried about their salary or anything like that. Again, sandbox mode doesn't matter, at least not to me. Efficiency. Ooh, Jennifer is a good one. Wow, Lisa or Michael? Yeah, let's go with the efficiency over dexterity. General medicine, diagnosis. Yeah, definitely don't want Charles. Charles definitely is a rookie, as is Tommy. Okay. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to. And because I can, character editor. Let's put 35 in here. Yes, we are making me. Making me the chief doctor. Because, well, why not? Yeah, we'll just go with that. That works for me, as does that. Man. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, I mean, that could be quantified as, having gray, well, yeah, gray. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe because I have a few gray hairs in my beard. Now, let's select some perks here. Alcoholic. Yeah. That's one thing you'll notice is occasionally you'll see that there's some sometimes that I'll be notified that a employee got drunk last night and just isn't coming into work. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, nothing gets done. It's just like, hey, guess what? This person isn't coming in, so deal with it. Kind of like real life. Yeah, let's not go with that. Hmm. You definitely don't want the slow learner. We'll do the hard worker. We'll do the comforting just because. And a gamer. And it costs $10,000. So let's see here. That'll give us two different ones. I'm not gonna give a chief doctor because there's only 3 doctors here. Maybe once if I get enough workload in here, which there it is. I don't have to do this, but I'd like to. Anyway, if we get enough business to where we need to start doing night shift crews, then yeah, I'm gonna select the. Oop, everyone's stuck in their spots, like those 2 girls. Me at my desk, yeah. So let's get going. Ooh, yes. One other thing. We're gonna set it up to where I control. Immediately they go and watch TV. Slackers. Every single patient that comes to see me, we're gonna control them. So let's speed up time here until we start getting some patients coming in. Ooh, one thing we didn't do. As I see some patients start walking up. So let's get this. Let's beautify the front entrance. What do you say? Let's get a couple street lamps there. Rotate that. Oop, gotta do that. Do. Flower pots. There we go. And let's put a young tree over here. Actually, we're gonna stick it right there. And when we remove or add the walls, rather, that's what it looks like. I could probably go up a level and do a whole roof type of deal, because there is roof walls, ventilation, all that we could add to the roof. I'm not gonna worry about that until later on down the road if I decide to build a second story, which you can build second stories. So, ooh. Info TVs would help. And what these do is they allow, as my tablet makes some weird noise. Yeah, we'll do that. Nope, wrong button. There we go. Is instead of having the doctors come out to collect the patients, they basically can sit in their office and basically press the call button, and the TV will pop up essentially saying, hey, this is this person's next type of deal. Excuse me, as I get a drink here. So one thing that doing it this way allows me to do is if down the road I need to add more doctor's offices, I can just come straight down the road here. And for doing other things like, I don't know, we have the capability. Oop, we'll keep that going actually. Down here, all these grayed out areas. Um, you have a pathology department, admin department, traumatology, infectious diseases, neurology, cardiology, orthopedy. That just sounds weird to me. Internal medicine, general surgery, intensive care, ICU, medical labs, and radiology. Those are all the different things that you can have going in this game. So that way, you know, you start playing in this route. And no, I never went to school for anything related to medical. I just like this game. It's one I just, like I said, it's one I randomly found, and I enjoy playing. I can sit in here and actually play it most of the day if I really tried. Ooh, and we have our first patient. Viral tonsillitis, apparently. So we're doing an interview here. He's telling us what we know, or what his symptoms he's dealing with. The few that popped up are probably ones that, yeah, when he came in to check in, he talked to the receptionist and kind of gave a brief overview. So what we're gonna do is give him the treatments for those. The ones that are in blue tend to be like the ones that are highly recommended, uh, or based off the symptoms, um, they will help relieve those symptoms. And all these ones in green under examinations are exams that we can do to help determine what the rest of these hidden symptoms are. Yes, we may know what the possible diagnosis is, and normally if I select that, it's depending on what it is, there could be other available treatments down here that populate. But as we are prescribing all these treatments, you can see that these are going down. Basically, when they're bright red, it's causing the patient stress. Or, you know, it's a high hazard. You can kind of read there. And there are cases where, yay, good. There are cases where when you do become a full-blown hospital, that we'll just verify the temperature measurement there. That you'll have patients collapse, whether it's because they got sent somewhere and they just didn't make it, heart attack, whatever. As you can see, that someone just got called, so she's getting up. Doctors are able to stay in their office, be more efficient. I like. So we're going to select a few other options here. And some of you who may be doctors are going, no, that's not what you do. I don't care. It's a game. Let me enjoy it. If you want to be more scientific about it, want to go about it, great. Later on down the road, probably what I will do is there's a way I can adjust it to where it, yeah, like we found that he has a dry cough now, so now we can treat him with cough suppressants. And that was found via chest oscillation. Wow, can't read today either. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. So, crap, that's not what I wanted. So this is our page here. about our doctor. The more he does with the patients, the higher level he gets. With the general medicine and diagnosis, I can actually build a classroom essentially to where he will spend 8 hours learning and training. Where the heck is he going to waiting room? For what? Well, okay. I have no idea what just happened with him. I think I screwed something up somewhere. Ah, here we go. See what we can do for this guy. Yeah, I don't know if because I accidentally changed, quote, tried to change his doctor or what, but. So we're going to prescribe these to help relieve him of these issues. Normally the first thing I tend to do, if it's an option, is the physical examination. Because that can actually pick up a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think, just looking at the possible diagnosis, yes, thank you, that we will be able to figure it out. We'll we'll just have to wait and see here, guys. Um, we're just going through these active treatments. So one thing I don't like about this office setup here is instead of them sitting in a nice chair directly across from the doctor, they sit in a nice comfy couch. Granted, I would too, but come on, you're going there for a doctor's appointment, not a psych eval. So anytime they do any of these examinations, they always come over the table. Same with these smaller rooms. And I don't know if even when it shows that he has, he said he has a fever, if they actually do anything with that. Personally, I think it should be automatically part of the physical examination part, but I guess that would make sense. So nothing came about with the physical examination. So we're gonna add the chest oscillation, oscillation. Sorry guys, like I said, I didn't go to school for medical, so I'm not familiar with how to say a lot of these. Ear examination. I'm not qualified. Which is fine, because I am still very much an intern. So, oh, we were able to pinpoint exactly what it is. We're still gonna let it go. Try to, do these other two. See if we can figure out what the other two hidden symptoms are. That way, we can make sure that he goes home happy and relieved. So when I selected that, if you look down here, under the available treatments, I select that and it adds the nasal saline spray. Now, with all these, it does tell, if you just highlight it, it tells you kind of what it does or what it's for. And up here, same deal. It tells you how it was found, or how you found out about the symptoms, as well as what is required to help relieve the patient of those symptoms. So, I did have a nice looking hospital going earlier, but for the sake of a recording for you guys for the first time, I wanted to kind of get in here, do a quick build of a clinic, essentially, doctor's office. We're obviously not anywhere close to being a full bore hospital by any means at this point. But what I will probably do for the time being is, yeah, and we have things like this. Unfortunately, I don't have any labs or radiology rooms as of yet. and biggest results. Gotta love it. Yeah, and there's nothing else that we can do for it at this time. So, oop, did not want to change. So we'll have to send her to an actual hospital, to get treated, to get diagnosed and then treated. Yeah, we'll at least get her these to take care of these symptoms. Um, I understand in the real life you don't want to just do that without knowing all the symptoms, simply because you don't know if something you give a patient would aggravate the other symptoms. You know, something else that's hidden that you don't know. But thankfully, that's not an issue in this game. But like I was gonna say, is that I'm probably going to go ahead and play a lot of this off camera, try to get things going in the right direction, and it's very possible that next time you guys join me in our hospital, um, that it's going to look a lot bigger in one way or another. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go, but I do know that I could just outright build the entire thing, be done with it, and just kind of sit and play, but it may not be the most entertaining for you. Because a lot of it's just kind of doing this, waiting on patients, um, doing things like this. So, um, doing the oral cavity inspection form. So while we wait for myself to finish up with the patient here, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys that if you get yourself watching more than one of my videos, thank you, insurance company. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button while you're at it, because it should tell you that you like what you see. So guys, with that being said, we're gonna send this patient home, and I'm gonna get out of here. So until next time, guys, take care. Peace.
912 ambulance, 75-year-old male, back pain. It's 211 Silver Hollow Road between Lane Road and Crosspatch Road. Repeating, 75-year-old male, back pain. It's 211 Silver Hollow Road between Lane Road and Crosspatch Road. 0933 5632.